drive or some beats with me, I'm going and walking up to them and letting them know this is what I do and if they could take a listen. So that would probably be the only regret I have was not giving Nipsey that beat, flash drive of beats and just being nervous and walking off and you know what I mean. And so that would probably be my only regret I have.
Wow. I love that. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Rocky, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just say some. I used to listen to it like back then when I was like actually, I think I was like 19 or 20. One of my homeboys that I went to college with, you had me listen to that song called "Hustle in the House," and that was the first song. And I'm like, "Who is this from?" And he like, "It's this rapper that's from L.A." And he played the beat, and I heard that he sampled that Criss Cross song. And after that, I started just listening to his music. You know, the one Keys to the City. You know, another song I was listening playing that too. Like my homeboy got me hip to like his music. That's what made me get into music and stuff like that, even writing and stuff.
Yes, sir. Nah, man. Being in Vegas and then having some homies from LA and Inglewood, they put me on Nipsey early. So like I was a fan of his probably like mad years before I really ran into him. And then like I said, not being able to do that was like it's still like I'm like, damn man, I wish I would have just gave him the you know what I mean? Like I shouldn't have psyched my own self out and be like, nah, he ain't gonna listen, or you know what I mean, he, you know what I mean, like I wasn't as confident as I am now. So I did learn from that moment though, and that's what the main thing I took from it is, you never know if an opportunity will come around again. So you just gotta like shoot your shot and don't let no opportunity go by.
I had a question. I seen in your bio that you released a couple of tapes just strictly with your beats only. Well, like, what made you want to do that, or like take that approach?
You want to know what? It's funny because I use Native Instrument is my DAW that I use, and there was a young lady who was a producer, and she had released beat tapes, and then she ended up getting a sponsorship deal with Native Instruments, and so when I saw that, I was like, yo, like I should do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like I literally was like, yo, I should do the same thing because I have all these beats sitting on my hard drive that, you know what I'm saying, nobody's really listening to. And then I was like, hey, I'm gonna just put it up on DSPs and you know what I'm saying? And so that's what I my motivation was to continue to put beats out there and hopefully I can get a sponsorship with Native Instruments. And it's crazy because then I end up, even though I'm not an Ableton user, I end up, being able to work with Ableton, and you know what I mean. So and I wanted people to be able to hear what my beats would sound like, and I get reports of people in Germany listening to my beats, people in England listening to my beats, and if I didn't do that, they, some of those people probably would never even heard my beats or this, that, and the other, or, my streams be where they at now. So yeah, that was my main motivation is that I saw somebody else like I think she released probably like 6 or 7 beat tapes before she really started getting some recognition. So, I think I'm on my 6 or 7 beat tape now. So I'm gonna just, I got a goal to release one each month this year. So I got one dropping hopefully by the end of this month. I was a little lacking on it, but I do got February through the rest of the year to release a beat tape, and it's just more so just to get the music out there. And if somebody come across it, and that's how I work with a German artist. He heard my beats. I don't know where, but he reached out to me on Instagram, so I sent him a pack, and so it has helped with people to discover my production. And I'm looking forward to just working with some more artists this year.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. I seen it in your bio, and I actually I actually went and listened to I think one of the tapes. But there's like this hack. I don't know if you're like I know you were talking about AI and stuff like that. but people are like making like AI generated videos. Like you could do that for like your beats, you know what I mean? And then just create like different types of AI generated videos and just have your beat playing in the background. And that like based on like I don't know whatever the prompt is that you use for the video, but I think that's like a good way to kind of push your beats as well. Or that could be like a form to push it as well.
Well, you sound like you know how to do that, my guy. You need to holler at me. 'Cause, I'm, um, I mean, I'm like I said, I done stuff and put stuff on YouTube. Like I got a bunch of beats on YouTube as well. So if you want to check out my YouTube, you can. But I haven't like I did a couple like videos like that, and I put them behind, behind with my music in the background. But I'm definitely gonna want to do more as well. But I do a couple things, man. I do a couple things. So I'm just trying to do as much as I can, by yourself, because when you like a one man team, what I mean, sometimes some things can slip and you don't get to accomplish everything you want to. But nah, that's a great idea, man. Appreciate that.
Like what channels do you use like for like discovery though? Like let's say you do create like you do have like a set of beats, right, that you're trying to push, right? How do you like what does the campaign look like, right? You're like your marketing campaign, or do you have one or don't?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm more of a like I'm not really doing it for numbers and clout. So I'm just letting it be free. And I'm just I heard Jazzy Jeff say like just get the music out there. So that's what I do now. I just put the music out there, and I'm not looking to go viral or this, that, and the other. I'm a big organic person. So if I rather work with the artist versus kind of just put myself out there. Like I'm more of a, if I could be in the background, I'll be cool with that. But like I said, I'm not. I haven't really just been trying to chase after numbers, like and because numbers can get you can get obsessed with trying to get certain numbers, and I feel like that's just kind of another distraction for you. And if it's meant for you to be out there and it's meant for your music to reach certain people, I feel like it's gonna happen whether you promote it or more roll it out or anything like that. Because I have done a rollout campaign where I did challenges and whoever got the best verse over this beat and different things like that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But I just told myself I'm just gonna put the music out there, and then if I get a big major placement and things going crazy, guess what? They're gonna go right over to those records and find them and discover them. So I like I said, I did have a marketing campaign, but then I just decided not to um, put too much effort into that, and just more effort into relationship building and networking versus trying to just be on the internet. But great questions, though, my guy.
Are you there?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. Thanks for answering my questions.
Appreciate you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna ask you the last two questions. Oh, let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second. Okay, so if you can create, sorry, give me a second. I'm sorry. I just caught a meme. Ooh. Okay, my bad. If you
You
can
good? You good?
create the perfect artist, what would that look like?
The perfect artist. I would say you would have to be able to have charisma and chemistry and love like Michael Jackson. Be able to rap like Nas, Jay-Z, Big Ed, like like I would want a multi, like you would have to be able to do singing and rapping because I love R&B as well as just as much as I love hip hop. So I would love to have an artist that would be a perfect blend of like I mean, even though the guy is getting cooked, but Drake was a good artist that had an R&B with R&B with a little hip hop in there, but not not as I mean, I would say more authentic versus kind of just like commercialized. Like I would want somebody that's more like gritty, but still at the same time can be pop at the same time. If that makes sense. Like I would want them to kind of be a fusion of culture, but also being able to have music played all across the world. So I would want an artist like that, someone that is worldly but still is for the culture, for what I mean, for us and all that. So that would probably be my perfect artist, like not too hood, but not too what I mean, commercial as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a good blend. Like may have a little DMX in them too, or her. You know what I'm saying? But still, like with that energy but still be able to, what I mean, do different type of genres because certain people can't do certain type of genres. So I would want an artist that can kind of flow between, doing all that.
Hold on, you sound like you're describing me.
Is
Hold
that you?
on.
Is that you? Hello.
Okay. Last question, and I'm give it back to the floor. Unless I'm not sure if we're about to end this. Um, what would you grade yourself as a producer?
Are we talking like A, B, C, D type of grades? Like,
No. Like genuinely, like what would you grade yourself as a producer so far?
um, I would say like, because I'm definitely confident in myself, and I feel like you could put me in the studio with so many people, and we'll be able to create. So I mean, I would say I'm like I would say because I'm a realist too. Like I know my weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? I know my weaknesses on certain things. So I would give myself like a high. Like I'll say my probably like if we talking numbers like out of 100 being the highest, I'll probably say like an 85 right now. I feel like I'm an 85. Like what I'm saying, just to kind of give it a rating to where I have a lot of great strengths. I know a lot of records. I listen to a lot of music and different things. So, and I've worked with gospel artists. I've worked with, hip hop, R&B. So I've worked with a lot of different people. So I feel like all those experiences, as well as just the knowledge that I've obtained throughout the years, I feel like what I mean, I give myself a good B minus right now, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm on my way to an A. You know what I mean? And I feel like, this year I got plans for some records to come out and just to keep cooking because I'm one of my favorite mentors, and well, they're not my mentors, but idols is like Quincy Jones. You know what I mean? Like Quincy Jones made Thriller at 55 or 56 years old. Like to me, I haven't made my Thriller yet, so I'm still excited that I still got a chance to keep cooking, and maybe in 10 years I'll make my Thriller. You know what I mean? So. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna learn as much as I can and put myself in a position to be around great artists and and get to a Quincy Jones level and other great producers like that as well.
I love that, but I want to say, never ever ever sell yourself short. Always boost yourself to the highest level. Always 85. If not that, it's not that high, not that low, but shit, give yourself that 100 because you deserve it.
Nah, for sure, but I try not to be too ego, like having my ego turned up, and that's why I have a room called Music Network and No Egos, because Quincy said once the ego come in the room, God leaves the room. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I always want to make sure that I keep my ego in check. And of course, I'm humble, but at the same time, I know who the hell I am. I know what the fuck I could do. So, and I'm very confident in that area, but I don't try to like boost myself up too high. And because that's how you get deflated real quick. Is you know what I'm saying? But you definitely gotta believe in yourself. And that's what I do. Like 100% believe if belief had a rating, it's 100% belief. But as far as my room for growth and improvement, that's why I gave myself that number is because I know I got more room to grow and improve, and I'm not mad at that. And I think a lot of people be mad when you got to tell them they're not there yet, but that's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing if you're not there yet, because guess what? I mean, you got more time to grow, more room to grow, and you're just gonna get better. So it's not a bad thing not being, because once you reach that 100, you can't go no further. You there, you done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not done yet. And, hello.
I love that. Thank you. Thank well shit. Thank you for correcting me. I love that.
No, no, but again, you right though. You gotta pat yourself on the back sometimes. And I think, just because we're comparing ourselves to other people, we not thinking we're at a certain level. But no, you should be proud of yourself no matter what level you on, and that you didn't quit, because this industry for sure, has seen a lot of people come and go. A lot of people, have a hit and then you don't hear from them no more, or they had a run, what I mean, a summer where they was cooking, and then guess what? You don't hear their production no more, and stuff like that. So for me, is just staying consistent and just knowing what I can do and not running a race with everybody else. I'm running my own race. So you know what I mean. So that way, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be a winner. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that
Right.
happens? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Not a soul coming off mic.
Oh, yeah, I was waiting for a while, but Mr. R, you can definitely are welcome to go first, and I definitely can wait. So thank you.
No, go ahead, ladies first.
No problem. So, Mr. Rothstein Beats, are you ready for another complex question?
Haha, yo, hey, y'all been doing it, so I'm here. Let's go.
All right. So let's talk about a time where you had to renegotiate a deal or fight for fair compensation. Has that ever happened? If so, how did it make you feel, and what did you learn from that experience to not have to go through that again? Let's talk about it.
Man, yes, I have. And again, this was what it was one of those times I did not believe in myself. I did not have 100%. I was just happy to be working with people. You see what I'm saying? I was just happy working with people, and so they was trying to negotiate my price, my upfront price, and you know what I mean, and the number was not what I, what I'm saying, I'm like, nah, I don't charge that much, I charge more than that. But because I was just so happy to be in the room and around certain people, I just said, yeah, that's cool. And so from there, I just told myself, no, I'm worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm worth it, you're gonna pay it. And so now I'm firm. I stand at a price. I communicate up front. Before I send anything, I make sure that we are in agreement. And this is my number. And if you don't want to pay that number, then hey, holler at me when you got it, or maybe we don't need to do business. But now I'm not as just thirsty to be like get a placement, or to just say I work with somebody and put it on my resume, if they're not going to pay me what I'm worth. And so now I know, as far as now, we're not doing no business if you're not trying to